So I woke up today and I just felt really weird. I spent all night on my phone scrolling and looking up different like YouTube videos and like literally just not going to bed just because I was like addicted to like finding new YouTube videos, watching new things, and looking at Instagram and being like, oh, what did this person post or what did this person do? I literally was up until 1 o'clock in the morning and I just thought to myself, well, I've been thinking this to myself, you're like addicted to your phone. You can't get off your phone. It's like a ritual. You wake up, you check your phone. You go to bed, you're on your phone. And it's driving me absolutely nuts to the point like today, I literally laid in bed all morning on my phone, didn't want to move. It was like 10:30. I don't usually just stay in bed until 10:30. Mind you, I'm also sick, so sorry if I sound stuffy. But I just really felt like making this video today because the other day I was really inspired by Dove Cameron's video. Sorry, this is not positioned. Back to what I was saying. The other day, Dove Cameron did a video on how she said social media made her feel. And I think that sparked how I felt and like my revelation last night. Like, I legit am addicted to my phone. I don't like how not just social media, like literally my phone, the TV, like I hate that I'm living in a screen and I feel like legit addicted to my phone. And I know it sounds crazy, but it just makes me really sad that there goes my phone. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like I think social media and technology is so amazing. It allows you to be creative and it's great in that sense, and I love to do it. Like my Instagram, I love to be creative with my photos and take really cute photos and post them. It's just like a creative outlet, but at the same time it's like an obsession and it's just not really who I am, but it's become who I am. Like I said, it's a ritual and I don't know how to stop it. And I try to like leave my phone upstairs and go and do things, but I also feel this sense, hold on, let me get myself together. You won't be able to understand what I'm saying because I'm like a Kim Kardashian crier. Okay. Okay, so what I was trying to say is my fiance, you know, he's so good at not looking at his phone all the time. He'll scroll social media for a little bit, put his phone down, and like he won't look at it for hours. And for me, like I'll go leave my phone upstairs and I'll walk away thinking like, oh, I should Instagram this on my Instagram story. And then like yesterday I was sitting by the pool, putting my feet in the pool, like trying to enjoy just being present in the moment, and in my head it was like, oh, you should put this on Instagram story because it's fun and cute and you're having a good time. Why do I feel the need to have to show that to everybody? Yeah, it's fun every once in a while to do that, but there's like a sense of pressure to have to, and no one's giving me this pressure but myself, but there's a sense of pressure to have to show people like you're having a good time and you're living a good life. And don't get me wrong, like everything I show on my social media is what I'm doing. It's who I am. It's not contrived. I am living my best life. I live in California. I do really amazing things. I meet amazing people. I have an amazing place to live. I have an amazing fiance. Like I do love to show that stuff off, and it is very creative. I can't speak. It is a very creative space for me, but at the same time, I abuse it. These things are just things. And they're not bad unless we create bad intention. Social media itself just sits there and you can use it every once in a while, but that's not what we're doing. We're like literally picking up our cell phones and non-stop, just always on it. Our face is literally on it. I walk around and I look at people and their face is looking at a screen. Like we're not looking up, we're not communicating. And I just kind of miss like the good old days when we were young and we didn't have the choice to like look at our technology all the time. And it wasn't until like MySpace that I started realizing like I was always just aching and like wanting to get onto a computer to check my MySpace or my Facebook, and then it became literally the internet in your hand and you're able to check it at all times. When I used to have a cell phone and all you could do was just check your texts, and I just feel like it's just getting progressively worse, and I don't know what to do about it. Like, I really don't, because it's easy to say you can put your cell phone down and walk away, but it's like a mental component as well, where I feel like in my mind I'm like, oh, it's just innate in me now to like want to go grab my phone or want to go FaceTime someone or call someone. Even with the TV, I come home and I feel the need to just turn on Netflix or watch a television show instead of being creative and going to get my journal and journaling, or who knows, like I may in my mind have all these amazing creative ideas that I'm not tapping into because I'm so focused on watching someone else's life in a TV screen or a cell phone screen, and they're just not being triggered, so they're just sitting there just waiting and festering and like, Kaylee, when are you gonna actually tap into me? I don't know, it's frustrating, it really is. And also I mean, I do, like I said, I really do. I try to put my phone out of my presence, and I try to be present with the people I'm around, and it makes me sad because sometimes I'm like sitting on the couch with my fiance and I won't even look up. I'll just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and an hour will go by, and it's like you just wasted an hour where you could have had quality time with the person you love. And I guess I'm just really also sad because, one, I really miss my family, and two, my dog died, and that just makes me also really bummed out. So I think I'm just an emotional wreck because of a variable of things, but this has been weighing on me for a while. And I promise you, I'm not a depressed person. It's just people have their moments, and sometimes life isn't perfect, and you can't portray a perfect life, especially on social media. Instagram is not perfect. The people that are portraying that their lives are this wonderful thing, that's only part of their life. There's many people, actually all of the people on Instagram have a part of their life that is broken, and I think a lot of it is because society breaks us to have this like pressure to be perfect. And I try and I try and I try to like I said, get rid of the addiction, but it's just not as easy as it sounds, especially since my work is I rely on my phone for work, and like I'm not with my family all the time, so in order to communicate and feel connected, I'm always on my phone. So I don't know, I just want a digital detox, and it's really hard. Literally, I'm talking to a camera, looking at myself in a screen, talking about being sad instead of like going out and doing things. But I just thought this was an important video to make because literally this is how I'm feeling at this moment. I was like, let me just break out a camera, maybe it'll be cathartic and like I can just let it all out. And I'm sure other people feel this way too. I mean, Dove Cameron felt this way, and you should really go watch her video. She did it on her Instagram story, and she's so much more well-spoken than I am, but she just made some really amazing points that just sat in my mind and made me realize, you know what? I don't like the way social media makes me feel either, and technology. They both come hand in hand, and I gotta do something about it, or I'm just gonna be sitting here sad and not living out my life to the fullest. I just miss the days where we all just went outside and played and we didn't have to worry. The only thing we had to worry about is if we missed a phone call, and then we just checked our voicemail, and that was it. Called the person back. Sat on the phone and talked all day with someone. Like, at least you're talking to people instead of just staring into a freaking screen. And I think that's why my sleep has been so bad, because I don't know if you guys know this, but the blue light in your phone keeps you up. Even if you have it on night mode, it's keeping you up. So what, like looking at your phone even 10 minutes before bed you're still delaying your circadian rhythm. Like it's throwing it off. And that's why people don't get good sleep anymore, and that's why they wake up tired. It's why I wake up tired. So, I don't know. This is just like a bunch of ranting, and I get it, and it's like kind of depressing, and I'm sorry, but maybe you guys can tell me what you guys do in order to give yourself boundaries with social media or technology. Some people don't have an addiction to social media, but some people can't stop watching TV or can't stop playing video games, or, you know, there's just so much that I feel like, take advantage of, and that's why things become bad. It's not the things themselves, it's because we're taking advantage of it, and I don't like that. And I don't like that I'm like grouped into being that kind of person. I'm trying to solve it, and you know, I feel better actually. It's kind of nice just to like talk out loud, say how you feel, and get things off your mind. I'm a really happy person usually. Like, I'm not really ever sad. I try to live my life, but today it just, I think things started piling up and I just got upset, and it's normal and nothing's wrong with that. Oh, and I watched 13 Reasons Why, which is a really amazing TV show. And it shows so many different people's lives because people are going through that stuff every day. And I think that also had a factor into why I got upset. I like take on people's emotions too, and I'm really in my head a lot, so I don't know. I'm just talking. But anyways, there's a lot of great things coming up in my life, and I'm super excited about them. I really am. Just one of those days. It's one of those days, and it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to let it out, and you're not a weirdo for filming it and hoping that other people feel the same way. Because sometimes, like, I don't have that many friends that I can call all the time and like just talk to about the things that I feel, and hoping that they feel the same way. A lot of my friends are very busy and they're doing other things in their life, and I don't know, I just feel like my YouTube is kind of like my own little community, and I know I don't have a lot of followers, but there are some people on here who make comments, and it means a lot to me just to like talk to random people who love the same things I do, have the same interests, and are feeling the same way. And hopefully, you know, by me talking about this and looking like a total goober, it inspires people to, you know, it doesn't have to inspire someone to create like a YouTube channel or anything, but inspires them to think about the way they use their social media and their technology, and realize like, oh, maybe I do it too much, or, you know, maybe I could just limit my social media and take a little bit. It's not letting me live my life to the fullest, and I want to live my life to the fullest because I love life. I do. So I guess I'm gonna end this here and let it be. My camera says it's dying, so I guess it's fate telling me you gotta stop recording. And I promise you, the next video I post is gonna be uplifting and fun, just like my YouTube channel, but sometimes, just like life, you have to talk about topics that aren't so fun and that are weighing on you. So hopefully this helped. It helped me. Bye.